When was the last time you encountered a difficult person? How often had you been someone else's difficult person? Two important questions. At some point in our lives, we're likely to encounter difficult individuals, whether at work, in our social circles, or other areas of life. Difficult people can involve a wide range of behaviors, from minor irritations to challenging and toxic personalities. I don't know about you, but I've been there and done that. If you find yourself caught up in a difficult situation with a difficult person, it helps to do the following, what we call PARC, P-A-R-C. Pause. Take stock of what's happening. Assess what are the triggers, what's being said, how is the other person reacting. Reflect. Be mindful in the moments. Practice self-awareness. Pay attention to your own emotions, reaction, and communication styles. Perhaps how you contributed to the escalation of the situation. And choose. Based on what you've just paused, assessed, and reflected, what options exist for you and how to move forward? Where's the other person in terms of their receptiveness, as well as what you perceive to be your own needs for moving forward? Well, these tips are for everyone, from a leader perspective, a supervisor, human resources, and legal counsel. Anytime you encounter difficult behavior, it's time to part. Let me share a recent experience. This isn't about work, but it is an example of how people who've been in a relationship for a long time ended up becoming difficult for one another. I got together with a long-term friend after several years of hiatus throughout the pandemic. Sure, we've had our ups and downs over the many years of our friendship, but this time things had changed. What had been a doable friendship in the past is now plagued with the impact of the present, issues well beyond our control, but not our attitudes or our emotions. Due to these differing perspectives that were markedly contrasting, I apparently triggered her so significantly that she left early. I became her difficult person, and she could not tolerate the situation any further. In reflection, I took ownership of where I believed I contributed to the escalation of our differences and apologized in person and in subsequent communications. But that wasn't enough for her. She continued to blame and shame. And so what do you do with somebody who remains unreceptive and continues to attack? Well, it's important to prioritize your own well-being and take steps to protect yourself emotionally and mentally. What do you do when someone continues to perceive you in totality as a difficult person without separating the person from the problem or the person from the behavior? What has your experience been in dealing with difficult behavior? Love to hear your thoughts. Put your comments in below. Let's learn from each other because it happens for all of us.